Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy, X Mayhem here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make bo3 last gen look better. So right now, I'm currently on my PS3, and this is about as bare bones as it gets, except I'm on AV, not HDMI, because in order to record, I need to use AV. And, I do have a few things adjusted on the PS3 settings, which I will show you guys in a little bit. I'm just going to kind of go through them. I'm not going to say much. I'll just have them there, no commentary over them, because I don't really know if they're that important that's going to really contribute to bo3. And, yeah, so I thought I'd show you guys how to make bo3 look a little bit better for those people who are stuck on bo3 and can't really upgrade to new gen. So, yeah, I'm going to teach you guys what to do once you, get on bo3. Alright guys, so we're loading into the match, and what I'm going to be showing you guys here is the multiplayer and zombies. I will be showing you guys how to adjust zombies to also make it look very good. So,
Black Ops, you're clear to
for the first bit, as you guys can see, this is just regular old multiplayer, last gen multiplayer, clearly. You could probably notice, especially by just a lot of things, it looks lower quality. These are actually blue on new gen. And, yeah, they actually changed the colors. Like, the colors are off on this version. And I'll be showing you guys how to fix most of this. Now, the bit that you're going to be able to do without an Elgato, because I do use an Elgato, and the Elgato is going to help you. But if you don't have an Elgato and you want to make it look good, just pay attention to the next two parts, and then the last part's going to be Elgato. So, if you do have an Elgato, then that's going to help a lot. So, here's the two parts without an Elgato. So for the first thing, you're going to want to adjust the brightness. You're not going to want to make it too dark because then it really just doesn't look that good. But you also don't want it to be too bright. This is just the average for everything. You don't really want it to look too bright or too dark. So this is, I'd say, is the perfect. You can actually go lower. You can go down. Alright, now if you want to adjust it some more from the original, you can actually go down to this. This is where I'd recommend stopping, because this is where it gets a little too dark. But as you guys can see, it kind of does good with the shadow, and on brighter maps it's going to look good. But for zombies and stuff, having it really dark kind of makes it where some parts of zombies you can barely see, because most maps on last gen are kind of like dark. But you still want to have brightness turned down for that, and yeah. So the next thing you guys are going to want to do is adjust the safe area. So, personally, I think it looks better when it's small, because as you guys can see, it just, I don't know, it kind of makes everything look a little bit better. You can always have it big as well. It's just whichever you guys personally think is better, but I recommend messing with the safe area, because it's going to help. And, now we're going to be moving on to the settings you're going to want to be using on your PS3. Alright, so before we get into this, I will have a link down below on how to make Xbox 360 look good. I can make a video about it, but right now, I haven't. So if you guys want to see me make a video on it, what personally looks good, let me know. But for now, I'm just going to have a link down below to make it look better from other people. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to teach you guys how to make PS3 bo3 look a lot better. So, all you guys are going to want to do in here is change these two. I personally enjoy full screen and smoothing. Now you can either do full screen or off, because it kind of just makes it look better. And personally, since I'm using AV, I have the upscaler on. That way it looks better. Here for video settings, I'm just gonna scroll through. I'm not really gonna tell you guys anything. I'm just gonna go over the ones you want to change. So this one, this one, this one I am gonna talk about, because right now, as you guys can see, I have RGB, which is because I'm using AVs, but you can really use whatever for this, whichever you prefer if you're using HDMI. So for this, you guys are going to want to have it on or on automatic, and the rest of these I'm just going to scroll through. So this is going to be on linear, and yeah. So that's about it for this. There is one last thing I changed, and that's in here. Now for this, I had this on and this full, this and automatic. This you could use off or automatic. I personally enjoy automatic. And, yeah, these things will change. Like this you could have on or off, but for AV cables, it makes it look blurrier and just not as good. Now, for video output settings, if you're using AV like myself because you're recording and you don't have an HDMI splitter, I don't. So I record using a component to HDMI. So if you guys don't have an HDMI splitter, just go with AV Multi Scarlet, because I personally think it looks better. Use RGB, And make sure to, you might be able to put this on. For me personally, my PS3 can't allow it. It can't support 480p, which is weird. It can only support 480i. Now, over here, you're going to want to go 16:9, not 4:3, because that doesn't look good. 16:9, and yeah. And output, audio, you can really do whatever here. I personally enjoy this. And yeah, that's about it for PS3. I'm going to show you guys how you can change it in Elgato. So if you don't have an Elgato, you can click off the video now. Alright guys, so for the Elgato, I couldn't actually get to screen record it because it just wouldn't work for some reason. But for the Elgato settings, I'm going to just tell you guys what to use. So for brightness on Elgato, you're going to want to have it at -15. For contrast, I have that at around 53. For saturation, I run that at a full 100, and that's just because bo3 needs all the saturation. And for hue, I run 18. I recommend playing around with this and seeing what you like the most. And also, do not run full saturation on any game besides bo3, because it's just gonna kind of make it too oversaturated. But for this, they kind of ruined everything. So, yeah. Now, that's about it for that. And I'm going to give you guys one more thing that's also going to help with the colors and just everything. So if you guys are running OBS to record, which is how I am currently, that way I can speak, for color space, you're going to want to have it on 601 just to add the extra spice. And for color range, you're going to have it on full and then buffering enable. This is just going to make it look really good. And by the way, this does transfer over to your PS3. This isn't just for recording. This will also be visual for you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, smash subscribe. And I'm just going to do a quick little walkthrough of this map just to show you guys how much the graphics have changed.